Engines generate a substantial amount of heat during operation. This is caused by the continuous combustion of the air-fuel mixture and the movement of metal components. Inside an engine, metal components like pistons, crankshafts, and valves move at high speeds. Without lubrication, these parts would rub directly against each other, causing intense friction, overheating, and rapid wear. Engine lubrication protects the engine from damage and keeps it running efficiently. In this video, we'll talk about the engine lubrication system and why it is essential for the engine's operation. The engine lubrication system helps keep the engine running. At the bottom of the engine, oil is stored in the sump, and as soon as the engine starts, the oil pump pulls this oil and forces it through narrow passages called oil galleries. From there, the oil flows to all the moving parts: the crankshaft, camshaft, piston rings, and valves, forming a thin film that prevents direct contact between metal surfaces. This film reduces friction, which means less wear and tear, and it also absorbs some of the heat generated by fast-moving components. As the oil circulates, it picks up dirt, carbon, and tiny metal particles, carrying them to the oil filter, where these impurities are trapped. After completing one cycle, the oil drains back to the sump, ready for another cycle. In this way, the lubrication system not only reduces friction but also cools, cleans, and protects the engine, making it run smoothly and increasing its longevity. Multiple components work together to form the engine lubrication system. Let's take a look at them, starting with the oil sump. The oil sump, also known as the oil pan, is the reservoir that stores engine oil, and it is located at the bottom of the engine block. Whenever the engine is not running, all the oil drains into the sump, and it circulates through the engine whenever it's running. Oil pump draws oil from the sump through a strainer to begin circulation. As the oil moves around the engine, it lubricates, cools, and cleans various moving parts, then returns by gravity back into the sump, ready to be reused. Because it sits low and is exposed to airflow, the sump also helps the oil lose some of the heat it absorbed while in the engine. There are two types of oil sump: wet and dry sump. In a wet sump system, oil is stored directly in the pan, while high-performance engines may use a dry sump system, which stores oil in a separate tank and pumps it into the engine under pressure for better lubrication under extreme conditions.